Okay, folks, there's a quick review of the Arkham Origins Black Mask figure that was produced by Mattel as a part of the DC Comics Multiverse line of 3 3/4 inch scale action figures. Okay, the articulation joints move pretty well right out of packaging. Black Mask has articulation in the head, shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the waist, the hips, and the knees. There's an additional articulation joint just above Black Mask's knee, and Black Mask's head can turn 360 degrees, but there is no up and down movement. Now, the elbows and knees appear to be single jointed, and the wrists spin 360 degrees, but they feature no other range of movement. The shoulders can move in and out, as well as rotate 360 degrees, and the hip articulation allows some forward and back movement of the legs, as well as the ability to pose the figure nearly doing splits. And as a side note, I was surprised about the figure being able to do splits, because as you can see, the suit jacket does come down past the hip area. Now, paint apps are nicely done with no appreciable errors to speak of, and the detailing on the figure is also nicely done. So let me pause here, zoom in, and I'm going to give you a closer look as to what Black Mask looks like. Okay. Alright, Black Mask did come with 2 accessories in the package, so let me take a break here and I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay, here's the first accessory. It's a pistol. Now, this looks like it's a customized .45 caliber handgun. And it should be noted that Black Mask can only hold this gun in his right hand, as his left hand is clenched in a fist. And here's his other accessory. It's an alternate head sculpt. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard for me to show all the detailing on the camera, but it should be noted that it is a little troublesome swapping these head sculpts out on this figure, as it appears Mattel didn't quite get the sizing right on the peg holding the head in place on this figure. But even so, I think you'll agree that it still looks quite menacing, and to be honest, it reminds me a bit of how the Terminator endoskeleton skull looked with these glowing red eyes. Okay, what I'm going to do now is a quick 360 of Black Mask for you and let you see what he looks like from all sides. So here he is from the front. Here is Black Mask from the left-hand side. Okay, here is Black Mask from the rear. Here is Black Mask from the right-hand side. Okay, and finally, here we are once again facing forward. So overall, you know what? I have to say that this figure isn't too bad. The paint apps are nicely done, and there's a good range of posing options. And I also like that we got an alternate head sculpt in the package, along with this handgun. So therefore, I think this Black Mask figure should get a great recommendation. I think this figure makes for a really nice display piece to go with the Arkham Origins Batman figures in the scale, and I think that once you get your hands on it, you'll be very pleased with it. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.